Welcome. Today, we're diving into one of the hottest debates in the middleweight ADV world, the 2025 Yamaha Ténéré 700 versus the 2025 Honda Transalp 750. These Japanese titans dominate the sub-$11,000 adventure bike segment, offering a blend of off-road prowess, on-road comfort, and legendary reliability. Whether you're tackling gnarly trails or cruising highways, choosing the right bike can make or break your adventure. In this video, we'll break down their specs, features, performance, and real-world feel to help you decide which one's your perfect match. Let's get rolling. The Yamaha Ténéré 700, or T7, hit the US in 2021, inspired by the Dakar Rally's Tenere stage. Powered by the proven CP2 engine, it's been the king of middleweight ADVs, blending rally-bred looks with off-road chops. For 2025, Yamaha upped the ante with ride-by-wire, traction control, and a refined TFT display. The Honda Transalp 750, reintroduced in 2023, carries a legacy from the 1980s as a versatile dual sport. Its 2025 update brings a sharper front mask, twin-eye headlights, and enhanced suspension. Both bikes target riders who crave adventure without breaking the bank, built by Japanese brands synonymous with durability. Priced at $10,970 for the Tenere and $11,099 for the Transalp in the UK, they're neck and neck. But how do they stack up on paper and in the saddle? Let's dive into the specs. Let's start with the engines. The Tenere 700 689 cubic centimeters parallel twin pumps out 72.4 horsepower and 68 newton-meters of torque, with a 270-degree crank for smooth delivery. The Transalp 755 cubic centimeters parallel twin edges it out with 91.7 horsepower and 75 newton-meters, offering more grunt, especially at higher RPMs. Both use 6-speed manual transmissions, but the Transalp includes a standard up/down quickshifter, while the Tenere's optional up-only quickshifter costs $200 extra. Suspension is where they diverge. The Tenere boasts 210mm front and 200mm rear travel, with fully adjustable forks and a monoshock, ideal for technical off-road. The Transalp's Showa setup offers 200mm front and 190mm rear travel, with preload adjustment but no damping tweaks, leaning toward on-road comfort. Braking sees the Transalp with larger 310mm front discs versus the Tenere's 282mm, though both deliver solid stopping power. Weight and dimensions? The Tenere's 204 kilograms wet weight and 240mm ground clearance scream off-road agility. The Transalp, at 208 kilograms with 210mm clearance, feels slightly heavier but more planted on pavement. Both roll on 21-inch front and 18-inch rear wheels, fitted with dual sport tires. The 2025 Tenere 700 steps up its tech game with ride-by-wire, 3-mode traction control, and switchable ABS. Its 5-inch TFT display, rally-inspired and smartphone-connected, shows trip data and lets you toggle settings via the MyRide app. However, it keeps things simple, skipping fancy rider aids to maintain its rugged ethos. The Transalp 750, in contrast, is a tech powerhouse. Its 5-inch TFT screen offers customizable layouts and auto-dimming for night riding. You get 5 riding modes: Sport, Standard, Rain, Gravel and User, plus Honda selectable torque control for tailored engine and braking response. Self-canceling turn signals and a throttle-by-wire system add polish. Standard features also differ. The Tenere includes a skid plate and handguards, reinforcing its off-road focus. The Transalp skid plate and handguards are optional, but it counters with a larger 16.9-liter fuel tank versus the Tenere's 16 liters, promising a 393 kilometers range compared to 372 kilometers. Both bikes lack cruise control, a miss for long-distance riders. On the road, the Transalp 750 shines. Its extra 19 horsepower and 7 newton-meters of torque make overtaking effortless, and the smooth clutch and quickshifter ensure seamless shifts. The 5 riding modes let you dial in power delivery, with Sport mode offering crisp response and Rain mode taming things for wet conditions. The Transalp's lower seat height of 850mm and slightly shorter wheelbase, 1,560mm, make it nimbler in traffic and more approachable for shorter riders. However, some testers note it feels top-heavy at low speeds, requiring deliberate input in tight corners. The Tenere 700, with its 880mm seat height and 1,590mm wheelbase, feels taller but more planted at speed. Its CP2 engine is torquey and responsive, though it lacks the Transalp's top-end punch. The cable-actuated throttle delivers predictable power, but the lack of riding modes means less versatility. The Tenere's sharper steering and confident lean angles make it a blast on twisty backroads, though its firmer seat can fatigue on long hauls. Both bikes handle pavement well, but the Transalp's tech and power give it the edge for road-focused riders. Off-road is where the Tenere 700 flexes its rally DNA. Its 240mm ground clearance and longer suspension travel eat up rough terrain, from gravel to technical single-track. The adjustable suspension soaks up big hits, and the switchable ABS lets you lock the rear wheel for controlled slides. Weighing 204 kilograms, it feels agile, and the 21-inch front wheel tracks beautifully over obstacles. The minimalist design means less plastic to break, a plus for hardcore adventurers. The Transalp 750 holds its own but leans toward versatility. Its 210mm ground clearance and shorter travel handle moderate trails well, but it's less composed on extreme terrain. The Showa suspension, while plush, lacks the Tenere's adjustability, limiting fine-tuning. At 208 kilograms, it feels slightly heavier, and the electronics-heavy setup, including HSDC and gravel mode, offers confidence but can't match the Tenere's raw off-road prowess. Testers praise the Transalp for doing 90% of what the T7 can off-road, but for serious dirt, the Tenere takes the crown. Ergonomics are key for long adventures. The Tenere's 880mm seat height suits taller riders, but its narrow profile and rally-style saddle prioritize off-road control over plush comfort. The upright riding position and wide handlebars offer great leverage, but the seat can feel hard after hours. The Transalp's 850mm seat is more accessible, and its slightly plusher saddle suits longer rides. Its cockpit feels roomier, with a sportier riding position that's less aggressive than the Tenere's. Wind protection is decent on both, with the Transalp's updated screen edging out for adjustability. Vibration is minimal thanks to parallel twin engines, but the Tenere's display can vibrate at high RPMs, a minor annoyance. Both bikes offer decent pillion space, though the Transalp's lower weight and smoother engine make it a better two-up tourer. For all-day comfort, the Transalp has a slight advantage. Pricing is close. The 2025 Tenere 700 retails at $10,970 in the UK, while the Transalp 750 is $11,099. In other markets, like the Philippines, the Transalp is cheaper, $10,258 versus $11,800. The Transalp's standard quickshifter and richer electronics justify its cost for tech-savvy riders. The Tenere's lower price and included off-road gear appeal to purists. Maintenance is comparable, with both brands offering reliable service intervals. Resale value favors the Tenere due to its cult following, but the Transalp's newer platform holds strong. Ultimately, value depends on your priorities, off-road purity or on-road versatility. So which bike wins? The Yamaha Tenere 700 is the off-road champ. Its rally-inspired design, adjustable suspension, and lightweight agility make it the go-to for serious dirt riders. The 2025 updates add just enough tech to keep it modern without losing its raw charm. If trails and technical terrain are your playground, the T7 is your match. The Honda Transalp 750, however, is the better all-rounder. Its punchier engine, advanced electronics, and smoother on-road manners make it ideal for long-distance touring and mixed riding. It's still capable off-road, handling 90% of what the Tenere can, but shines brightest on pavement. Plus, its lower seat height and tech suite appeal to a broader range of riders. Both bikes are reliable, well-built, and fairly priced, so there's no wrong choice. If you prioritize off-road adventure, pick the Tenere. If you want versatility and comfort, go Transalp. Test ride both if you can. Your riding style will decide. Thanks for watching. Drop a comment with your pick, and don't forget to like and subscribe for more bike comparisons. Ride safe, and we'll see you on the next adventure.